Come over that way a little bit, because you're going to come from the outside.
I'm with Bryce.
Back up so we can't see you. You gotta make the bangs loud. Bang, 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 bang.
All the way down. All the way down, move.
Man, I'm with Press. I don't know what he talking about. Shit.
We haven't been getting any cooperation from the Sheriff's Department about the investigation at all. So what we tried to do is, from the little bits and pieces that we have from the crime scene footage that night, watching it over and over again and analyzing the behavior and the body language of each officer there appears to be one deputy that's not on task, who's walking around with nothing. Nobody's giving him orders. And we've been able to figure out that we believe that he's the one that did it. Just from his body language at the crime scene, in front of the crime scene. And the way that the sergeant and the deputies were treating him. We think he's the one that did it. And then, from the pictures I took of my son's body, I was able to see that they shot him in the back. At least 7, 8, 9 times. 9 times in the back. I was able to see this, count the holes in my son's back. And then the grazes. There's a lot of grazes. People are saying there were 28 shots fired. Okay? I counted 4 or 5 grazes on his body when I rolled his body over on the table at the mortuary. And then there's the ones in the front. Close range. 2 shots in the front. And the only way that me and the forensic specialist that I've hired to look at the pictures have been able to determine that this went down was that my son was shot in the back while he was running and he landed on his side, and that somebody walked up close range to him while he was on the ground and shot him 2 more times while he had his hands up, begging for his life. Please don't shoot me. I need more information. I need to know where the shell casings were found, if they were tagged at the crime scene, or if they were disturbed while they did an 8-hour investigation looking for a gun that didn't exist. It looks to me like this was a cold-blooded killing. Only 1 deputy fired. And it's believed that he fired over 28 shots at a 16-year-old kid that was unarmed. We want justice. The man is on paid leave. For almost 10 months, he's been collecting a check sitting at home, and my son's body is rotting in a casket. It's time for the city or the county to cowboy up and put this man in jail where he belongs. That's all I gotta say.
way they are around here. So like my brother was saying earlier, is they all trying to repair this and put it back together. But we are out here trying to make the difference. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk to school without losing his life. Now see, I was here 9 years ago, I lost my brother and my cousin on 140 butt long. So then like last year, early part of this year, we lost some little youngsters around here. So these are things we are out here that we are against. But we do have some evil ass people out here to do some stuff like this, walk up to this young man and take his life. So don't think you're out here alone. You got some men out here that really out here trying to repair the communities and our men the way we're supposed to be and give them something positive to look at, because they got more than enough negative men to look at.
You know not what you do. 7 a.m. woke in the morning with Henny, caffeine, and green, and nicotine. No dose, so pop a couple of dope that I ripped up. Nigga, Mr. Clean, nigga, clean. Deep in my temple, and I do get sentimentally stirring with my instrumentality and heated, especially for your team in the 45. And D will be in between the scenes, destroy your dreams. You willing to die? We'll see. How many feet when it calls to see? We need mug, mold, gold, trying to be perfect. Disciples with a survival tongue of a double-edged sword, triple. 6 rivals spitting fire. This the virtue, bitch. Breaking out for lies, my massage. Better be ready for Armageddon. Shit expired. It's wild, bless the child. That whatever came of merit. Put in positions already bet. All that I had to do was stay. Test me now.
He did have to die. He didn't need to. He was always a church boy. He always came to church. That was one of my best friends in church. He used to come eat dinner with me on Sundays when I was little. And he used to always come over. He was active with the church and all that.
But I broke his fucks and give me that mouse burst swerve. Up into my bag, cause I gotta get my mask and she has to put in this 12 gang sound off. Get them all off, nigga, y'all lost, nigga, y'all off, get a nigga count off. But the bottom, I let the face swimming and thinking they cut. And let the more up and they're falling in love. And bitch, I'm just living with fucking them good.
It's your boy Masonite 333. We are on the corner of 107th and Normandy, where there's been an ambulance shooting just up the street from here on 102nd in Normandy. South LA Sheriff's is on the handle of either a male who was shot and brought down here to this fire station. I'm not sure if he's going to make it, or they're holding the scene, basically containing the scene, and this is almost nearing the anniversary of the 100-day 100 nights. And we are appealing to the community to not go back down that road. Just because, the holiday is celebrated doesn't mean that you have to relive those atrocities that got you there. So
finna get you and hit you with magic. Dropping down legs, but I call it my gadgets. With an automatic status, we straight down the load the glass. But I'm thinking now, there's another E4 telling me to do what I gotta do. So I up my pipe and nigga down tonight. And I'm always running for the boys in blue. Biggie boots on my ass now, provide the sailor phone, the carbone was hiding. Grab artillery, niggas start packing. Cause a motherfucker try to get me in the jacket, and I did him.
It's your boy Masonite 333. We are in between Palmer and Long Beach Boulevard. An African American female was shot just this last Sunday, while attending a Tommy the Clown birthday party. She's actually one of the dancers. I was able to talk to some of her family members who pulled up to put candles and flowers out for this young lady, Shiloh Hunter. If I'm not mistaken, I think I ran across her a few times, because if you don't know anything about how the Tommy the Clown dance scene got started, what it is, they do these block parties. They pretty much entertain the guests by blocking off the street, and the dancers sort of roll up in these vehicles, and then they come out and sort of do their dance steps one by one.
First name, please. Hey, how you doing? I'm Rocco the Clown.
Larry the Clown.
Okay, and tell me where we are today, what all happened. Hey, we are in the city of Compton, California. We was out here, did a community event for the kids.
Free event for them.
Free, yeah. Trying to give back to the community, show them good vibes, and show them that we can have fun, any area, and come out, be safe, have fun, and enjoy yourself. And some people on the outside of our event or whatever.
Outside?
Yeah.
They wasn't like
they got, I don't know what happened, but they end up having turmoil or whatever. And basically, this is the reason that we're trying to do stuff like this, to get away from that negativity and
keep the peace.
Right, and show them better ways or whatnot. But you know, it's always gonna be negativity somewhere, nothing but the devil. But we're gonna stay positive. That's what we out here trying to do, man.
We only send a prayer to people that did get hit outside the gate. You know what I'm saying? A couple people outside the gate did get hit. You know what I'm saying? They are okay. Nobody got killed, but people did get hit. You know what I'm saying? So shout out go to them today and to their families. You know what I'm saying? And it's a crazy situation.
And a lot of them really receive a lot of Instagram hits, you know, YouTube hits, who grew up dancing with Tommy Clown, and a lot of them splinter off into other groups who start their own little Tommy Clown cliques. But however, they're still Tommy the Clown, started from Tommy the Clown or Clown Dancing. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm quoting you wrong, please correct me in the comments. But however, in this incident, Shiloh, who is a dancer with Tommy, along with the other dancers, were ambushed by some gunmen, you know, during the party. Could be because of the residents or residents adjacent to the party got into it with an individual, and shots were fired, in which 3 people were struck. And Shiloh obviously was the only fatal person who died in this shooting here in Compton, in the city of Compton. Just want to put out there, it's real eerie to tape and see people before their, you know, their time of arrival. With obviously the Lord, I don't call it death, but time of arrival, because no one knows the day or the hour.
Armed and dangerous, ain't too many can bang with us. Straight up, we no angel dust. Label us notorious. Thug ass niggas that love the bus. It's strange to us, y'all niggas be scrambling, gambling. I'm restaurants with mandolins and violins. We just sitting here trying to win, trying not to sin. High off weed and oxygen. So much smoke, need oxygen. Steadily counting Benjamins. Nigga, you should too, if you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this shit since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So-called beef with you know who. Fuck a few female stars or 2. Then I'm blue like niggas blue like Mike. Shit, not to be fucked with. Motherfucker better duck quick. Cause me and my dogs love the buck shit. Fuck the luck shit, strictly aim. No aspirations to take the game. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, pull your clip, squeeze your clip, hit the right one. Pass that weed, I got the like one. All them niggas, I got to fight one. All them hoes, I got to like one. Our situation is a tight one. What you gonna do? Fight or run? Seems to me that you'll take B. Rolling big, nigga, down slowly. I'ma tell you like a nigga told me. Cash roll everything around me. Shit, lyrically, niggas can't see me. Fuck it. Buy the coke, cook the coke, cut it. Know the bitch before you call yourself loving it. Nigga with a Benz fucking it. Doesn't it seem hard to you? Big come through with mobs and crews. Good fellas down to the roof of dude. Who's the killer? Me or you?
We forgive you, for you know not what you do. 7 a.m. woke in the morning with Henny, caffeine, and grain, and nicotine. No dose, so pop a couple of dope that I ripped up. Nigga, Mr. Clean, nigga, clean. Deep in my temple, and I do get sentimentally stirring with my instrumentality. And heated, especially for the T and the 45 and D will be in between the scenes. Destroy your dreams, you willing to die, we'll see. How many feet when it calls to see we mean? Mug, mold, trying to be perfect. Disciples with a survival tongue of a double-edged sword. 6 rivals spitting fire, this the real true bitch. Breaking out the lies, my massage. Better be ready for Armageddon, shit expired. It's wild, blessed the child that whatever became a man. Put in positions already put. All that I had to do was stay. Test me now. Contend, never else I run, none of pretend. Pick up my pen and my hand. None of my trusted friend. Hey, open the lid, see it for real. We all suited, beg my pardon in the morning. Maybe we ain't marching, we shooting in there. Every crew in there's a football. Every day in the ghetto, we start them off there and hit them a bottle and a pen and pad. They hit the devil, kick the devil.
To the dome with a shot of burn. Never go back to the curb. Me feeling that urge just burst. But I'm broke as fuck and giving that mouse burst. Swerve up into my bed. Cause I gotta get my mask. Cause she have to put in this 12 gauge on off. Get them out off, nigga, y'all lost. Nigga, y'all off. Get a nigga count off. But the bottom, I let the face swimming and thinking the good. And the more I'm falling in love. And bitch, I'm just thinking with fucking them good. That's fucked up. Now let me get done with the crime. Got to go purchase a dime. But in the state to get done with the crime. Smoking the reaper to ease my mind. Sweet some wine. Step on the block with the rocks, but really me staring them dumb and see. Get the fuck up on down if it come back talking like you make me money. Thugging with me, killers. Need us a leader and liquor, but niggas ain't got shit. But it's all off popcorn, so they get pissed off now. Who's ready to get back? Nigga like me feeling for them great leaves, but I ain't got no dough. Gotta make some money, so I'm making my dummy rocks if I go broke.
It's only biggie, biggie. 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 Let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Come on, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride, let's ride. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop. Little light hat coming in the form of scripture. Finna get you and hit you with magic. Dropping down lips, but I call them my gadgets. With an automatic status, we spread down a loaded glass. But I'm thinking now, it's another E4 telling me to do what I gotta do. So I up my pipe and nigga down tonight. And I'm always running for the boys in blue. Biggie boots on my ass now, go out the sailor phone, the car bone, what's happening? Grab artillery and niggas start packing. Cause a motherfucker try to get me in the jacket. And I did him, hit him right between the eyes. Spiders wise, when it's just a nigga size, then it cost a nigga fuck around with the wrong shit. Y'all getting moved, murdered all day, all day. We done played away and I'm on the run. I'ma call my boys and bring all the guns. Y'all niggas wanna have a little fun with number one. But it's red, red, rum, 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 rum. But it's red, red, rum, rum, rum.